I understand. I'd be glad to go and pray for Thomas.
The Sawbones was a little reluctant when I told him I wanted to carry Thomas upstairs. The wounded are supposed to lie as close to the chapel as possible. Everyone knows that. Years ago, I heard from a man that something similar happened in Strahlenberg during the Margravate Wars. The Burgrave of the castle was seriously wounded. An enemy rider stuck him with a spear like a pig on a spit and pulled him halfway through the woods. No one thought he'd live to see the morning. But the castle chaplain, Petronel by name, ordered that the Burgrave must be close to the Lord when his hour came. There's this really high tower in Strahlenberg. The locals call it the Trumpet, on account of how it seems to get wider near the top. I saw it with my own 2 eyes on the road to Krakow when I was escorting Lord von Bergo there. When they took the Burgrave up there, spear and all, on Petronel's orders, the next day they were amazed. The Burgrave made a miraculous recovery. They say an angel descended there at night and pulled the spear out of the Burgrave's wound. Ever since then, they keep the spear on display at the castle. I understand the Sawbones. He didn't want to make it tough for Thomas, because climbing up to the maiden ain't easy. Only the fellas and me figured it was the best thing for him.
Hello friends, this is your friend Jeff playing Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance, and I've been trying all kinds of things here, and I decided to record this. This is the only way to get up here safely is to walk with him. You had to go talk to Nicodemus or whatever and find out about that rosary. And it's kind of like he's holding stolen property. So then I tell him, but then I had to open up a. Oh, so I ran into I don't know if it's Catherine or Rosa or somebody, where you would make an alchemy place up there, and so I had to converse with her. And she told me about the safe, so I took to the left chest, and I opened it, and I got the Thomas medicine. So I'm using him because I already tried this once, but I didn't have the medicine. Uh-oh, what's going on? Come on. Oh, it's a cutscene.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
It will have to be diluted.
It's a cutscene. Okay, yeah, because I tried
His
this
fever
before.
is getting worse.
I didn't have the medicine. He came up here to pray, and then I ran out of time.
If this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
Like I said, I'm lucky that the game saved where you saw me get killed or whatever, but I'll try to explain some of the things if I can get past this. Because if you don't do this properly, the game just ends. Because he gets executed. But here we're seeing a cutscene, so I think I've done what I needed to do. I think.
I urge you all to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws, and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug. And worst of all, a poacher. And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Bergoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead.
You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Ratoi.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake!
But sir, the captain!
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious. Seize them immediately.
You can't do this! I am a nobleman, do you hear? A noble! Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
Open the gates!
My lord.
What the hell is going on?
It was just it's a hanging.
You can't hang him! He's a noble!
That's for me to judge. Take him down! And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse!
You may enter. His lordship is expecting you.
Okay, we saved him. Ugh, okay, I didn't think I'd get through this, to be honest with you. I couldn't record everything that I did, so you know what I mean.
Messengers from Ratai, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right, then. Let's hear it.
Hey, and a bird in the hand. You saved
My respects,
Capon.
Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my Chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it?
Oh.
Sir, we came to your castle in a state of desperation. Your Chamberlain had the guards empty excrement on my lord's head and beat him without hearing us out. You were still at the castle then, and if he'd let us see you, maybe you wouldn't have left and wouldn't have been ambushed. And if that wasn't enough, when he had Sir Hans arrested, he refused to believe who he was, even though not only I told him, but your Captain Thomas too.
I must say you have courage, youngster. But I expect I would also be in such a foul mood if the same had happened to me.
Sir!
Best be quiet, Ulrich. We will talk about that another time. And I apologize to you for that unpleasantness. At least it ended better than it might have. Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy.
Now, we can all point the finger. Your League of Lords, on the other hand, abducted the king. Although I don't doubt you had your reasons, just as Sir Hanush did.
We certainly had. The main one being that your Wenzel is an irresponsible drunkard and idler who is hurting the Empire by his inactivity. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I am all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
Well, betray is a strong word. We came to you, Sir Otto, because you're the leading voice of the League of Lords. I expect there are also lords among your ranks who are considering how to find a way out of this sticky situation. And for the Kingdom of Bohemia, it would certainly be better if our paths were to join, rather than parting.
Your companion speaks like a diplomat, Sir Hans. However, the question is whether it's possible to join fire with water and end up with anything but nasty smoke. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy. So we have common interests, too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed, you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
Who is this Lord Nebak?
The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands, but he also owns a mill that provides a significant part of his income. His children are grown up. His daughter married well, thanks to Sir Otto. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. Sir Otto helped him to acquire an official position. In short, the House of Nebak is more than beholden to Sir Otto for his magnanimous help and support.
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Jaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. But that is of little consequence. He has a few good men who will be useful. That will do us. If he delivers, I will regard his obligation as fulfilled.
What should we do if he's unwilling to heed what we say?
His house has always been loyal to mine. And it has always been more than worth their while. So tell him that I would like it to remain so. I do not expect any great obstacles, but it would be wise to show Sir Jaromir respect by sending him someone of status. He will take his time over being persuaded, and then concur, as he always has done.
I'll get to him somehow, sir.
I expect nothing less from you.
Is the route safe?
As I said, the fortress is in the wilderness amongst the cliffs. There are many places where outlaws may be hiding, so watch out.
Don't worry, sir. I have Henry here by my side for such situations.
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Knowing Jaromir, if I sent a common messenger, he'd come back with a boot print on his backside. Dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky. They tend to be fixated on their own somewhat fragile status.
We'll take care of it, sir. Count on us.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's not delay our diplomatic mission unnecessarily.
Very well. I think that is all for now. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor. A stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only saw him from a distance, from behind. You're imagining it.
And why does this Toth interest you, young man?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. But I must disappoint you. I saw no one of that description.
Thank you, sir. And sorry. I had to ask.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Ulrich here. And I shall look forward to the good tidings you bring me from Nebakov. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir. The Lord be with you.
There will be time enough yet for social niceties. Now there are more practical matters to deal with. Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated, as befits your station. There, your, equipment shall also be returned to you, and you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you should have a befitting mount. And therefore, he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, if you so wish. Gentlemen, follow me.
Game saved.
So, Sir Hans, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us, and we're gonna act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offense.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realize it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realized that.
You couldn't have realized. Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more, I apologize. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today. Silence is golden, eh? Nevertheless, welcome to Trusky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost.
Fuck me.
Okay, well, I said I was supposed to follow him.
The jail cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
All too well, thanks.
Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you. Or tell him you'll keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack at least, so you don't disgrace us.
Okay.
So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads.
Take your equipment. Yeah, okay. And the mutt is here now, I believe. I don't have any food for you, I don't think, so... Alright, let me close this door. Alright, so we have a bed here so we can save the game. Okay, alright, so... I'm obviously gonna get my stuff here. Take your equipment. Yeah, I guess I can. So back in the saddle. All right, let me take a look at my. Do you want to keep your current equipment or put what you're wearing before the wedding? Do you want to keep current equipment or put what you were wearing before the wedding? Do you want to keep your current equipment or put on what you were wearing? I mean, if I have all my equipment, right, I can then choose what I want to wear. Okay, so yeah, look, there it all is. I just wanted to make sure I got to keep what I found in the game. Yeah, like I still got these books, and I still got certain things. Dried thistle, yeah. Yeah, so you can see this. I got it. Yeah, okay. And then I would switch to... Oh, this is what I'm wearing. Okay, so... Yeah, I'll have to... I'm gonna have to do a lot of things to go forward in this. So once I'm ready to go out there, I'll make another video. I'm just gonna say... I had to try this. I'll okay, so I'm just, because you know, I'm not really showing you much, but I mean, I'll look out the window. But anyways, what I was going to say was, from the last video that you'll see, and then this one, you know, I had to come down from where the game saved. And there was this lady down there that I couldn't get past, because the moment I go down there, the guards come after me. So I had to wait for her to move away, and I already lose a bell. So, you know, like, you know, so I'm wasting time. And then, you know, I tried different things. Because I had maybe like 4 or 5 bells that I could, you know, go around and do different things. And so I can't remember exactly what in that video of what I showed you, but we knew that the rosary, the Incadigus or whatever his name is, had it. So that was ammunition to use against him with the guy that was praying that you saw in this video of walking up, because I had already tested that out earlier, but I didn't have the potion that I needed to cure him. So I had to figure that out. So I went up to the top tower or someplace where on one side it's the alchemy place, but that's where I think her name is Catherine. So I talked to her, and I just read her that I could tell the Chamberlain. And so she gave me the information that in the opposite room, there's 2 safes in there. She didn't tell me which one, but she said, and they're both hard locks, and I've only opened up in the game up to this point. I've only, and I think I showed them in the videos, of all my videos, I've only opened, like, say, 2 or 3, or maybe it's only 2 medium locks. So I've never done I never successfully done a hard lock. So in that room you have two chests, one on the, so when you walk in, there's one on the right and there's one on the left. So I chose the one on the left, and it was hard. But she had said you could get lucky. So I did the hard lock, and I did it. And there was like 4 potions in there, and one of them was for Thomas. So I grabbed them. And then I knew if I go talk to that guy that I showed you in the video of following him, that was a safe way to get up there. And the only difference was from the time I tried to test it till the time that I made this video, you seen that there was a cutscene instead of just going up there, because when you don't have that potion, he'll take you up there to pray, and that's it, no interaction with them. But it was just a test. Like, I didn't know how to get through all this. So there was a little frustration in it. But right now, what I'm going to tell you is, at least I brought the game to this point, and now I can go further, and I have my stuff now, and the mutt is out there. And I just got my stuff, so if I open this, there should be just the regular stuff that's in here. See, this is all the stuff that I got in here. And you can see all the potions that I'd made. So, because I started, this is the 3rd slot of Kingdom Come. And so, you know, now I can move forward with this playthrough. But you can see all the stuff I got in here, like all these, especially the strong ones, you know. Because I knew how to do this, you know, in it. So I knew I would have a better run on this 3rd slot instead of the 1st, which was, I didn't know what was going on in the 2nd one and stuff. So, but anyways, so you can see that these are the things that are in my chest. So the first point when you touch this, it'll give you the stuff that you currently were wearing before you came into this. And then I just wanted to show you what is in here of what I got in here, of all these things that I got in here. I mean, look at all of this. But anyways, okay. So I know I can sleep in this bed and save for 1 hour, and then, you know, I'm gonna quit the game. So at least I showed you most of this being here. But when you only have 12 bells to save Hans, it was kind of difficult, really. Because you would go in certain places that they would let you go into, and other places they would come after you and kill you. So, I mean, this was, you know, I'll just tell you that this is a part of the game that I didn't really care for, like the wedding plus this. So, I mean, those are the 2 biggies that, you know, I went through it, and so now at least I can move on in the game. So, with that said, I am going to log off now, so... And then I have to sleep here for 1 hour so I can quit the game. But anyways, no matter where you are in the world, have a great day, a great afternoon, a great evening. Please take care of yourselves. Be kind to others. God bless to you. Keep all religions equal. This is your friend Jeff signing out. Adios amigos and adios the lovely amigas.